Hello everybody, welcome to another tutorial here on my Minecraft channel. I'm your host BJ, and today in our first 2-minute tutorial we are looking at another super fast carrot, potato, and wheat farm that I'm officially dubbing the Quark Farm, only because it's smaller than my Nano Farm and I couldn't come up with a better name for it. It's just as fast as the Nano Farm, but it's a little bit smaller, uses a little bit less materials, but unfortunately it doesn't work on beetroot. The goal of these 2-minute tutorials is to show you how to build a redstone farm in about 2 minutes or less, plus add a little bit more time on the end or the beginning for a little bit more information on materials and technical information that you might find useful. So, since I'm trying to keep this tutorial as short as possible, let's just get into the build, starting with the materials you'll need to build it, and which honestly is not that much. This is a very simple build. Here are the materials, and you can take a screenshot if you want to, or just take a look down in the description for a block list. You'll need less than 10 solid blocks, 1 stair, 2 observers, 3 dispensers, 1 sticky piston, a lever, 5 redstone dust, a diamond hoe to till the soil, a bunch of bone meal, and a water bucket, and then of course the crops that you want to grow. Now, just real quick, if you find this or any of my other tutorials or Let's Plays useful, please give the video a like, consider subscribing if you're not already, and maybe even check out the playlists of videos at the end of the outro. It really helps me continue to grow, and I really appreciate it. Now, on to the build. Here's a quick look at the complete build. It's very compact, as you can see. It is 3 blocks deep by 3 blocks wide by 3 blocks tall, and it's typically sunk down about 1 block into the ground. Now, in terms of building, you want to find the spot that you're going to build it. Go ahead and put 2 solid blocks on either side, and then clear out the 3 blocks in front and behind it. Go ahead and fill in 2 blocks here on the sides and 1 stair in the middle. Go ahead and waterlog it. Grab a sticky piston and have it facing towards you, and then grab an observer facing down that you're going to knock out, and another one on top of that. Knock that one out and dig down one, and then kind of squat down so you can hit that edge right there, place it in place, and then fill that back in with whatever block you want, but make sure and leave an open gap. And come around to this side and place a solid block, and then we're going to put a lever on that and turn it on so that'll shut everything off. Now let's replace our dispensers, one there, place an extra block there and knock it out, and our last dispenser there. Come back around to this side and let's grab some more solid blocks. Place one here, and then one on top of that observer and a sticky piston facing into it. Then let's come over here with the redstone. Ooh. Make sure and squat and place it on there, and then redstone, and then shift again, place it, and then place that last piece of redstone there. And believe it or not, we're actually done with the structural components of this thing. Go ahead and turn it on, try it out, and then turn it off. Now you need to till the soil, so go ahead and turn it on and come on up, and then just till the soil right through that gap right there, and then turn it off again. And now we need to fill up all the dispensers with bone meal, so fill them up with as much as you have. My recommendation is, of course, 9 full stacks for each one. That'll get the maximum yield. Now I'm going to set my game to survival mode really quick so you can see that this works, and then come up right up against those 2 dispensers like we do on the Nano Farm, and then right into that gap where the piston head goes, start placing your carrots and your potatoes. Oh, there we go. We just lost some, and that's something we'll talk about as a problem on this farm in just a minute. And then let's go ahead and try our wheat seeds. Oh, lost one there, but now it's working perfectly well. You just got to adjust the timing a little bit if you start losing any of your crops. But you can see this is working really well. Now with the sweet berries, you want to place it in there, wait for it to fully grow, and now you can start spamming the berries on it, and you're going to start getting all that yield, all your sweet berries. And that's it. We're done. Just under 2 minutes on the technical build, and of course a little bit extra time to show you how those crops work, because who doesn't love some good sweet berries? Now, I know that this is going to make the video longer than 2 minutes, but that's okay. There's a couple of technical things I want to talk about really quick. If you're curious as to why this works, it's because the piston is no longer considered transparent when it's closed, but it is when it's open in 1.15. And that's the reason that this particular design works in 1.15, but not in previous versions. Additionally, if you're trying to build other versions of this or modifying this one, just so you know that that block of farm and the 1 block gap above it where your growing happens must be surrounded on all sides by a solid block at the moment the bone meal grows the plant. In this farm, both the pistons, the one on the top and the one on the bottom, are moving, and the moment that that lower observer powers that upper piston, it aligns with the bone meal placement, which is why this farm works the way it does. And just for fun, I think I'm going to go ahead and do 1 full minute of the farm running, placing carrots, just so you can see exactly what the yield is, and it comes in at a little over 1,000 drops per minute. Which is exactly the same speed as the other farm. I was just being a little bit conservative in that previous video. So here we go, 1 full minute, and then we'll end the video. And I think that's about it. I hope you find this tutorial useful and build either this Quark Farm or my Nano Farm in your single player or SMP worlds. And if you do, please let me know in the comments, or even better yet, join my Discord and upload an image of it. I'd love to see it. Thank you all very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.